I'm still tidying up. I bought some additional furniture, so I'm actually moving stuff around, but things are starting to get moving. I think I'm pretty happy. I'm starting my new job on Monday, so that I'm super excited. So that is always a good thing. How about you, Jake? Actually, I never asked you. Do you work? Do you study? I'm actually curious about it. So actually something I would say pretty strange happened. My Instagram account got disabled. Literally no idea why, because I don't think I have broken any terms of agreement or anything like that. So at the moment I am just battling with the Facebook, Instagram overlords. So that is what I've been literally fighting for the last couple of days. As I said, no idea why. I don't think I have broken any rules, and the funny thing is, like, they literally don't tell you anything, so it's like just like the account disappears. So no idea how, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm actually, to be fully honest, it's been actually quite relaxing. I've been using Instagram way less, so I would be very unhappy if my account like fully dies. But other than that, like taking a week off Instagram, not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. So I'm not complaining about that. So I just hope it's not permanent. That would be pretty bad. But yeah, so this week it's actually, we're doing it streaming very low tech. I have no computer. I have just the lights and the phone and everything. But next week is going to be super good. Actually, I bought a new camera, which I'm super happy. And yes, and my computer should be back online. So no worries. Next week we're back. We're back to everything. So you work for Action Coach. We're a business coaching firm that helps support business. Oh, that is really cool. That is really cool, Jake. Sorry. That is interesting. Yeah, I mean, as I said, like, if it's permanent, I would be super sad about it. But getting off Instagram for a couple of weeks, you know what? It's been actually quite relaxing. I have time to do more things. So, but we're just gonna have some fun. And to be fully honest, usually for the new sets, I bought several boxes. For Pokemon Go, I didn't buy more boxes because I really have no chase card. Like, I mean, I want all the Radiant Pokemon. That is, Sparkling. It's Radiant in English, Sparkling in Japanese. That is like what I really want from this set. But to be honest, they're so cheap that for me to just continue buying boxes doesn't make sense at all. So I think I'm just gonna kind of this is gonna be like my last Pokemon Go box, and then we just get the new set in a couple of weeks, and then we're just gonna the new set, to be honest, looks a lot more awesome than Pokemon Go. And I have you managed to open some boxes? I know it got released yesterday, right? Like the English version. Are you gonna go open any products, Jake? I think I'm gonna maybe open like a sorry, I was just moving for a second. I think I'm gonna maybe open. I'm gonna buy for sure one Elite Trainer box, or maybe two. So I'm gonna store one, open one. But that's gonna be like all that I'm gonna be getting from the English version of this set. But let's get to business, you know. I'm gonna actually start with Pokemon Go, and then I'm gonna go to Time Gazer. Time Gazer is such a fun set. So if we can get one more Sparkling Pokemon, so like not a third Eevee, and then I think we're just good with this set. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I finalized so we already finalized the oh no, I bought a pretty good interesting gift for the boss. So the boss loves cooking, so I bought KitchenAid, like this mixers. So But the thing, it's impossible for it. Like, the post is the worst, absolute worst thing in the world. So let me just move this. So I bought it, and the post sends me a message today, Saturday, to receive it, and it's like, okay, we're gonna be there from 10:30 to 1:30. It's like, okay, fine, 3-hour window, perfect. And then I say, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go to the supermarket really fast, like 8 in the morning, 8:30, and they try to come and deliver at 9:01. I was like, why? Why do you give me like a time frame if you're not gonna come? And then you just like, I'm allowed to go out, and then you just ruin my entire buying experience. Hi Nadine, how are you doing? I'm just telling a very boring story about how I couldn't receive a mixer that I bought. I absolutely love hate the post. They cannot deliver anything, even if they're live. It depends on it. Like, I tried to, when I ordered my boxes of Pokemon Go, they gave me a time frame. We're gonna deliver from 11:30 to 1:30, and they arrive at 8. What is that? Just don't tell me. Just tell me I'm gonna come whenever I want, and you're gonna suffer, and you're gonna have to wait for things even if I never come. So, Kosukumoshi. We have here Dommeru. This one, I don't understand this Pokemon. I mean, it's just a moon. This is like when I start wondering, like, where is the imagination from the Pokemon team? But yeah, money short, so I'm probably gonna be waiting for Lost Origin. Yeah, I mean, Lost Origin is gonna be cool. As I said, Pokemon Go, I think like the only kind of like interesting thing about it is like it's a good tie-in for like the game. But other than that, for me, I don't think it's like really exciting. It's like, I don't know. So Runaton. This one I think is a cool illustration. Really like, really good for looking. So Jadoran, and Zapdos is such a cool version on this one. You can see it, you know. So this one is Sanda. Awesome illustration. This one I have to, as I said, the bulk of this one, what is the name? The rare, holo rares. It's really, really good. Hey, babe. Right? Like, what is wrong with the deliveries? Like, just don't tell me, you know? Like, for today it was really, like, exasperating. Like, I was gonna just stay the entire day until they arrive, but they say, no, we're gonna come 10:30 to 1:30. It's like, perfect. I can go to the supermarket because I wanted to buy something for breakfast. So I go super early, and they come at 9. And then now I just have to wait until Monday to get the post. It's like, why? Just don't tell me anything. I would have waited. So Hatubo. Oh, I forgot the card. And then we take the energy. So Hatubo. I have something on the back. So Pikachu, Takasoro, whatever, Trainer, Nati, and this one I always find it very cool. So Merametaru. This is a very cool VMAX. I think it's really cool. Exactly, like, right? So either don't tell me, and I'm just gonna be like waiting very impatiently, and but you know, the boss had the same thing. Like, they said that they're gonna deliver. She bought some chairs from Amazon because she couldn't find like on the ones that it wanted, so Amazon had the ones that she wanted. So they said, okay, we're gonna come on Wednesday. So she stayed the entire day in the apartment. They didn't come. And they actually said that we came, but you were not there. Absolutely not, because she stayed literally the entire day in the apartment. So then she calls Amazon, blah, blah, blah. They say, okay, we're going to come Thursday. She waited the entire day in the apartment. Friday, she waited the entire day in the apartment. So, and then she calls on Saturday to the post and say, like, asking, are you guys going to deliver today or not? What is wrong? What is happening? Where are my chairs? Are they lost? Because also, like, they're now sold out. So otherwise she would need to back order the chair. So a pain in the ass. And then like, okay, Monday. So basically she's been like 4 days without being able to go out because of these chairs, because they're 20 kilos each. So otherwise we would need to go to the post to pick them up. And 20 kilos without a car, not easy. 20 kilos per chair. So it would be 80 kilos. So ridiculous. So Bakuta, Merudan. This one, it is Haganeru. Wait, that is strange. Sorry. This card came, so that we have it there. Okay. So I was gonna say, listen to my rationale. So I saw it on the left because the card is damaged, and I say, wait, Japanese cards never come damaged, and it's a Ditto. That's the reason, because they paste it, and they don't care if it's perfectly pasted. So it's a Ditto. So let's remove it. The Dittos are always fun, but they're hard. So today I actually thought about it. I was going to just cut my nails, and I say, no, if I cut my nails, I'm not going to be able to unpaste the Dittos. And by the way, I don't know if I say hello, Beth, but hello. My God. By the way, Jake, just so you know, I haven't been able to send your wins because as I don't have access to my Instagram, I don't have your details. So if I don't recover yet my account by next week, I will ask you to send it to my email so I can get your details and send your information, because otherwise I don't have them. So actually, I really was feeling like super. Oh, come on! I was feeling super guilty because I couldn't send it. I was like, yeah, but I don't have the details. So why I cannot unpaste the details? Seriously. So just so you know, you will get them, but yeah, for the moment, I just don't have your details. Oh, little Ditto, you're cool. You're a cool dude. I need to keep one like with the paste on. I think I have one somewhere. But the Dittos are super cool. And actually, I think like if you buy like a Ditto, it's like $4. Because people like to unpaste them. So actually, the Dittos are pretty valuable. Are valuable, like more valuable than a lot of cards. So a Ditto is kind of like an expensive card in this set if it's not peeled. So yes. So as I said, if next week I don't get my Instagram back, I will ask you to just email me, and you can send me your details again. Actually, I was feeling pretty bad about it, but yeah, I mean, that's life, I couldn't have predicted that. Maybe I could have been faster and send the things, but yeah, I was not. I had things to do this week, to be fully honest. So, Kankingu. That's a strange name for Magikarp. I love this one. I think like this really like encapsulates like the Pokemon Go dynamics. Hidaru, a trainer. Here we have the War Turtle, which is Wameru. Yes, Wameru. And Lapras, Raparuzu. Yeah, I think I get the same one every single time, like the Dittos. I mean, they're super cool, and yeah, but I think I keep getting the same Ditto. I also have the feeling, as I said, because I have no computer, so I bought like a new camera for streaming, so I kind of have like the problem solved with like the streaming cutting, but because my computer is no, I don't have the computer, most likely at like the 1 hour time, it will like die for a moment, but I know how to fix it right away, but just so you guys know, so we will most likely have a very minor technical problem, so, but I think that's okay. And I also added some lights because I realized maybe it's not as crisp the lighting, so I added a second light. So Fushigidane, Senigalme, Bippa, Trainer, and Merametaru. V version in this case. As I said, I still think cool Pokemon. And I think it's one of the better cards of the set. So I think if I can ask for 2 cards for this box, would be I want the Venusaur, Sparkling Venusaur, and I want a secret rare Mewtwo. Any of the Mewtwo's. That would be like my, I would say, goal for this box. So let's see what we get. Ariadozu, Then we have Nati, Apamo, Runaton, Charizard, Rizadon, and the energy. I forget to do this trick in this box every single time, but doesn't matter. You know, today I was organizing my boxes and I have realized that I have a lot of VMAX Climax. I think we are covered for like opening a lot of boxes, and I think we need to open more. I think every time we open a box, I keep thinking we should open more boxes of VMAX Climax. It's just such a fun set. But the one for this year also is going to be absolutely amazing. So, Kaikokingu, Donmeru, Sururoku, Trainer, and... No. You must be joking. So I bought 3 boxes of Pokemon Go and I got 3 EVs. 3 EVs. You must be joking. Oh, how can I get 3 EVs? Seriously. Oh my god. It is a gorgeous card. It is a gorgeous... But this is the 3rd one. This is the 3rd Eevee that we get. Oh, I'll just have to buy the set, like the Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. It's just... I can buy the 3 for the price of 1 box, so it's just, it doesn't make sense for me to order more boxes. But what are the odds? Like, you know, if like they have equal odds, so let's say that each sparkling Pokemon is 1 in 4, right? And the odds of getting 3 times the same is 1 times 4 times 4 times 4. So that is basically 1.5% chances. 1.5%. And I get that. So, lucky me. 1.5%. Seriously. Doesn't matter. As I said, I really don't mind. Like this set, like I just find it funny that we can get like that we can get 3. Yeah, I think it's a 1.6, something like that. Whatever. Just find it funny. So we get more cards here. So let's continue. Manipato, Yadon, Fushigizo, Rizado, Mewtwo is Mew, it's a long U, so it's like Mewtwo. So it's not that bad comparison to English. Yeah, it took me a long second to pronounce it properly, but that is just, I'm still surprised, you know. As I said, I'm not like, I really am not disappointed at all. Like I had already expected that I would have to buy the set, so for me it was just like a done deal, so I would just buy it. I think it's gonna cost me like $35 or something like that. So no, this one doesn't have a trick. It's just strange. Let's say it's strange. So Yugirazu, Hatobo, Hitakage, Trainer, and Blizzy. I cannot do the trick right, even if my life depends on it. So Blizzy is Happy Nasu. No, but you know what? It's been a good week. It's been a pretty good week, but has been crazy hot. Like how hot has it been? Is it like the same amount of like heat wave than in here? Because in Austria, I live specifically in Vienna, has been horrible, like absolutely horrible. um I haven't been like, especially because it's quite humid. So when I like back home, is actually even hotter than here, but because of the humidity, it's just so bad. So Pikachu, Hanepato, Hanepato, Hamupato, Hanepato, Hami, Hanepato, Hanupato, Hamepato. I got blocked for a second. Sanagirazu, Trainer, and a Blastoise. So Kamikuzu. The Japanese reading cards look so much better than the English ones too. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Like I look at I'm not sure it has been released, the English version of the box for the Eevee, but as I said, this week I haven't followed any videos, I haven't watched any YouTube. Has been like a crazy week, to be fully honest. So I haven't really done that much. I have just done basic daily things. So I have been like a very much busy person this week. But the Eevee in English, like in comparison to Japanese, like it cannot compare. Japanese is absolutely way better, and I think like the cards, they don't sparkle in the same way. I think I have here the Radiant. I have one. It's not the same card, but you can see it. It's like even boring. Like here you can see like it's really like checkered. And here is like not even the kind of same. Like it's still sparkly, but you don't get the same effect, you know. It's like not the same at all. So I as I said, it's not as exciting. Japanese does it better, and the thing is, like, I just don't understand why they don't improve it. I mean, it's not like they don't have the same quality products. I'm sure the printers can handle like doing this kind of level of like detail of the cards. So I don't know. I think it's just like the reasoning of like we need to like be different from like the Japanese version, so we're gonna create our own version of like English cards. But why though, right? You can just say, okay, you know what? We're just gonna make it look exactly the same. The text is gonna be in English because we want us to, to look good like that. But you can just do it the same, you know. Just if you have something that works, don't reinvent the wheel, because most likely than not, you're gonna make it worse. That's just my 2 cents regarding the topic. But Beth, Nadine, I absolutely agree. You cannot compare English to Japanese. It's just they're not even in the same league, you know. It's just we're just going to two different topics, but it doesn't matter. Yes. So that was my, as I said, 2 cents. 2 cents. But are you excited about any products of the set, or is just, I think, as I said, for me, like the only like cool cards of this set are like the sparkling Pokemon, a tiny bit like the Golden Mewtwo. I think looks cool, but even like the okay, so the also like the alternate art for the Mewtwo is also cool, but that's like literally the only expensive card of the set with the Golden Mewtwo. So I don't know, it's kind of weird in my opinion, but it's a weird set. I for me it doesn't feel like a complete set, to be fully honest. It's just I have the feeling like they say, okay, let's just do like a tie-in set with Pokemon Go, but they didn't think it fully, like, because I can say like all the other like Dark Phantasma, Time Gazer, Space Juggler, Battle Region were really cool sets. They were not perfect. They all had some good parts, bad parts, but they have, in my opinion, all been superior than this one. This one doesn't feel like a complete set, which makes it strange, you know. Yeah, Radiant Steelix is so cool. So cool. So actually, I was thinking about this week. Like, I was looking at all my sparkling Pokemons, and the ones I don't know where they are the Steelix. I have a guy on Instagram. Well, not at the moment because my Instagram is not working. But I think he literally bought like about 40 Steelix because he was buying it like about $3 each. So he bought like 40 Steelix or something like that. Which I kept like saying, you do you, because it's such a cool Pokemon. But like 40, that was a bit more than I expected. But it was funny. So this one, it is Aura Aurora Korata. Then we have Iwaku, Eevee, the Chansey here, Chansey, Raki, and the Sparkly V-Star Dragonite. V-Star Dragonite. Dragonite V full art. Yeah, no, I can say also that, but the Dragonite V full art is not expensive card. That I would say that is like, are the only secret. Yeah, as I said, like, and you can basically get any card. Like, I think the Dragonite, like the full art, maybe like $20. As I said, I haven't been able to put my video on the prices of the cards because I don't have my computer. It will be back on Monday, so I will be doing that. But the only two expensive cards of this set are the gold Mewtwo and gold and alternate art Mewtwo. Thanks, Beth. Enjoy your evening, have fun, and no worries. Thank you for joining. Always a pleasure having you. So, Senigarmi, Aurora Kata, Itomaru, Kameru, and the Snorlax. So Kabigon. What was I saying? Yes. The holo, yes, as I said, the holo rares are cool on this set. Are really cool. That's one of the best parts of this set, as I said. But for me, it would have been super cool if like they add some character rares, because this is like the 20 pack set, which is like the standard way they do it. But of what? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure. So Bidaru, Yoginazu, Trainer, Natio, and he have Bangirazu. We have Bangirazu. And yes. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Let's continue. So, Donmeru, Merudan, Kenhoro, Trainer, and we have here the Kikingu, and the energy there. Okay, when is our secret rare gonna come? You know, the only strangest thing that could happen is that we get the same one as the other set. I would be like, okay, I give up. Pokemon Go was a disaster, and we give up. Yes. I know, Jake, you're getting the Snorlax. It's going your way. That I know you love the big boy. By the way, how is the big boy doing? Is he still a lazy teenager, or is he at least improving a tiny bit? So Etebozu, Itomaru, Yadoran, Trainer, and Articuno Furiza. This guy is a cool looking guy. Look at this guy. So this one, it is by Jiro Zazumo. Cool looking card. Oh my god, it's hot. As I said, because of the traffic, I cannot really leave the window open. So I have the lights here, so it starts to get really, really hot. So I need to drink some water. No, but this the one that I'm really excited for this year, the kind of the simil of VMAX Climax. That is gonna be a cool set. I think for the last, well, few years that they've been doing a holiday set. So we have VMAX Climax, Shiny Star V, Tag Team GX. They have all really like completely killed it out of the park. Fling it out of the park? Blow it out of the park? Blow it out of the park. Hey Rayquaza lover, how are you doing this fine evening? Hope you are enjoying your Saturday. Saturday is such a nice day, you know. You know that you have an extra day in Sunday, and then you're just gonna enjoy it. So it's just such a chill day for Saturdays. Kokingu, Epamu, Yogirazu, Rizado, and Ninfia. Right? V-Star Universe is gonna be awesome. We're gonna open so many of those boxes. Even VMAX Climax, I literally have about 25 boxes in my closet. Like today I was organizing and I was like, I have so many boxes. We just need to open a few more. Like, that's why I bought them, you know. And the funny part is, like, every time I see them like at just a regular price, I keep buying more. Like, why? I don't know. I have more than enough for a lifetime. But you never know. Pikachu, Hitakabe, Sanagirazu. We have the trainer. You must be joking. You must be. Okay, this set is not good with me at all. Come on, Pokemon Go. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. You cannot give me this guy twice. That is depressing. This set was not good to me. Like, literally. Hey, James. What's up? Oh my god, this set is not good to me at all. Oh my god, you gotta be joking. That's just... that sucks. I will not be buying more boxes. Like, I saw where usually, so I buy usually from either Amazon or I buy from another site, and I saw them at retail price, so like the 5,200 yen, and there's no limit. Like, you can buy up to 20 boxes. So now you can really see that there's like no scalping for this set, so you can buy literally as many boxes as this goes. So this set is really not a success, I would say it. But this set hates me. Like, this set really hates me. Like, absolutely. You know, Jake, I would say Tokyo Ball 0, Pokemon Go 3. It's like, it's not even, you know. This set really kicked my ass. Yeah, no, this set is just... we will not be buying more boxes of this. It's just a no-go. I just... No. So, Hatobo, Ariadozu, Iwareku, Raki, and this guy is cool. I mean, he's cool, but Kairyu. Thank you, James. I will be opening just one Elite Trainer box. So I guess next week, because I actually didn't even have really the time to go check it out if the store had them. But I will be opening like just more, because I open always one ETB, but that's it for me for this set. I will not be putting any money on this set. It's just yeah, not no. Are you gonna be opening any of this set, James, or is it also not a go for you? As I said, this set, like, has been really, really bad. I will buy the 3 Sparkling Pokemon, Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. Perfect. I'll buy the 3. And given that I already have 3 EVs, then no more EVs for me forever. So I could do that. Or you know what? Actually, I could just buy the EV without the pack. So maybe I'll just buy the EV and compare it and just do like a. But I was like showing them before you joined, and I was just like showing the. I mean, it's not the same card, right? But I had it next to me, and like you can see, it's not even fair, the comparison. Like the checkered pattern on the EV, it's so cool, and here it just doesn't even work the same. Like you can see, like it has some level, but it's not the same at all. Doesn't have the same quality. And then you see, like here, it's just unfair, you know. Like Japanese version is so much better. Yeah, that I absolutely. So that I can also say you're right. If I could get, there's three things, two things. Well, whatever way you want. So for the Pokemon Go, the playmat is really cool. So that is something I would really, really love to get. And from the kind of the pin boxes, I don't remember what they're called, but you got the pin for the Blastoise, the Venusaur, and the Charizard. So I would love to get the 3 pins. But most likely I can just like buy them from like the guy where I buy the boxes. He always has like these pins, and I can say like, can you just, anytime you see someone that like would like to sell the pins or something, just tell them to like save them for me, and I will just buy them. But other than that, like I don't think there's really anything that from this set like I want to just, because then you have the Elite Trainer box, you have the boxes with the trainers, you have the Eevee, you have the boxes with the pins, you have the tins, but yeah, has been okay-ish. Hey Mauro, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a nice evening. Hitokage, Eevee, Fushigidare. We have Sororoku and a Pikachu. And last pack. So in theory, we got a rainbow card. So in theory, we could get something else. But given my luck, we're not gonna get anything. So what can I say? You know, it's just absolute reality. So let's see what we get here. I don't expect anything from this box, but yeah, you know, let's just go. So we get a Gary, Gyaradozu, Neiti, we have a Bip, Kosokumushi, and a trainer. So this box was an absolute disaster. Let's face it, was just not a good box, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's clean a tiny bit, so we make some space for the next one. But as I said, we're done with Pokemon Go. I will not buy anything more from this set. You know, I think I buy about 9 boxes usually per set, something like that. Yeah, I buy 6 to 9 boxes when it's a really cool set, or I buy it like really cheap. I think with Battle Region I bought like 9. Dark Phantasma I also bought the same. Time Gazer I think I bought about 7 or something like that. Space Juggler bought 3 because it was really hard to get. But I'm really done with this set. So yes, was not a good set. I have to admit, like, the luck that I got from it, but it's just not worth it. Like, there's no card that you can say I want to get, and it's just so expensive, so cheap, the cards versus what you can get. And given that I do not want the alternate art Mewtwo or the golden Mewtwo, then it just doesn't make sense. Oh, so this guy goes here. So we're hoping for a Pokemon, or otherwise we open one Mox and we open a VMAX Climax. If we don't get a Pokemon, we'll open another one. Because I need a Pokemon. Come on, after this set, I just need a win. I need a win. Oh, I have a big disaster. Don't tell my new boss. So I met my new team. So my boss actually doesn't even work in the same country. So she came a couple of weeks ago, and I met like the team that works in Austria. So there are like 5 people. So because I'm not even gonna be working for Austria, but I live in Austria. So, and they gave me the set of keys for the office. So and they tell me, okay, when you get the keys, then you get your computer and you're going to have to pick it up. Perfect. They gave me the keys. But this happened before I changed apartments. And I have literally no idea where those keys are, and I need to find them by tomorrow. So this is my big, big predicament that I have. So I have today and tomorrow to find these keys. Otherwise, I'm going to have to call my boss and said, well, like the keys you gave me to get the laptop? Well, I lost them. So that would be just, yeah. Yeah, that is my, yeah. That is what I need to be doing. So, not great. Not a good grade to start. I know they're somewhere because I saw them. But I need to find them. Oh, no. Yeah, I know, James. I was bad. But, I know they're somewhere because I saw them. But, the me from the past saw them and said, okay, I'm just going to put it somewhere in a box. And if the me of the past would have been smart, would have said, I'm sure you're going to need this for something. So keep them in a place where you're going to find them. And I didn't do that. So the me of the present is hating the me of the past. So, yeah. Okay, so in more positive note, we are searching for one alternate art. The best will be the Machamp, but any alternate art would do. We need a Pokemon, but if we don't get a Pokemon, then we open a VMAX Climax box. And as I said, because I don't have a computer today, there's a likelihood that at like the 1 hour mark, it will stop for a moment. I just want you to let you know, guys, because I'm quite sure it's going to happen. But it doesn't matter. I know how to fix it in about 1 minute, but I don't have any computer today. It's like the first time I have live stream without a computer because I need to reinstall the motherboard that hasn't arrived. So technically, the computer this week has been not great. Doesn't matter. I'm not worried. I'm just saying we might have some small technical issues. Oh, yeah, James. You know what? The only thing I could positively say is like the me of the present is smarter than the me of the past. Because, and the problem, the stupid part is like, I thought about it, it's like, I'm going to need these keys, like keep them safe. I was like, no, I'm going to find them again. So I was extremely overconfident about my chances of finding those keys again. So I know they're somewhere. I have about 6 boxes that I just need to go through them. But it's not going to be fun. So, Perapu. We have here Fuwante. Hinarashi. And, okay, let's take it as a good sign that we're going to find this guy in the alternate art form. Kairiki. Oh. I didn't even do a recap of the other box. It was such a bad box that it just doesn't deserve it. Oh, it was a bad box. So if you guys didn't see it, like I would say only good card that we got from the previous one was the Eevee, and it's my 3rd one. So every box of Pokemon Go that I opened had an Eevee. That's 1.7% chance. Seriously, like, I hate those odds. I hate those odds, but doesn't matter. We continue. So, Yokubarizu, Rakurai, Usoki, Ushihorn, and a Regi. So this one is Regieriki. I put an additional ring light, and I think actually it's working pretty great. I think it's doing a lot better with the lighting. So that is a positive. I'm actually pretty happy. So I did have a very positive thing. So I've been thinking about like upgrading to another camera, and for some reason, like they had some good sales this week, so I went to buy a camera. So I bought a camera. So it's like I will be installing it, but because I don't have a computer, I cannot connect it. So that's a negative. But I hope. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, Karen. The worst part is like, Shaming is actually pretty cute, but it's just a Karen. Like, it just reminds me so much of it, you know? Doesn't matter. So, Fuoraido, Kojondo, then we have Churine, and I thought we had something for Vega, but no. Kurezeria. What was I thinking? Just give me 1 second. I needed some water. What was I thinking? You know, on Reddit, there are a lot of like threads that you can follow. So I follow the Karen thread, and I can never stop being amazed about the Karens. They're such part of I don't understand, like, how were the Karens? Do they go to like a special camp for Karens? Like, what part of their upbringing like made them get this way? You know, like I don't know. I'm really intrigued about the Karen culture. I mean, I'm not intrigued because I want to like know more about it. It's just I really wonder, like, what made you become a Karen? Who hurt you? Who? I don't know. Perida. We have Hoshigarizu, Kojipu, Suwanna, and this one, it is Reshitora. That was my Karen thinking. I don't spend much time thinking about the Karens, but it was like, why? How? What happened? Who hurt you? Who hurt you in your life, you know? I am obsessed with Reddit. I really should stop like using it so much because I have the feeling I lost a lot of time. They have to. Does Europe have Karens? They have to, right? I've only seen videos of American Karens. So I have to admit, I have not seen as many Karens, but you can find them, you know? No. But I didn't see a Karen. It was like, what is the male version of a Karen? A Kevin, I think it is. But I have to admit, it's way less, happens way less because like, you don't have this culture of like the client is right. Like here, the client is not right. Absolutely not right. So it is less prevalent, but you still have them. But I think like in the US, so sorry if I'm like misinterpreting like this, how it works, because I will say like, yeah. It's also like in my like where I originally come from, like we are very influenced about the US, so we also have this culture the client is right. But in Europe, the client is not right. Like they like, if they don't speak to you, that could be as also the same, you know. So you don't find as many Karens, but I've seen them in the wild, but not as prevalent as in the US. So I don't think you're gonna be finding like in Reddit, like the Karen like threads, a lot of European Karens. So Suwaiduzu, Koiru. Then we have Itomaru, Nyoromo, and Regisushiru. So, I've yet had to encounter any wild Karens in the US, which is odd. Race is just a big thing always here in the States. Well, I'm amazed, James. I'm really amazed that you have never seen a Karen. I've seen Karens, like, not in Europe, more in South America, but, yes. Wolfie, I'm actually glad that you're here. So I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, like, for some reason, my, Instagram got deactivated. So, I cannot tell you why. I have no idea. So I had all your details there. And, because I haven't really, I didn't see you the previous stream, could not talk to you. So could you like leave me a comment like in the video like tomorrow? I will give you my email so you can give me your details again because yeah, as I said, I don't have my Instagram messages at the moment, so and I didn't know how to contact people, so I have a technical problem at the moment, which basically I lost my account. It got deactivated, so I don't know what happened. So if you could leave me a comment afterwards, I will give you my email, or actually I can, well, I don't have it right now. I have my email. Wait. I'll write it in the comments. Yeah. So just, as I said, just write me a comment tomorrow and I will give you my email so you can send me your details again because, yeah, my account for the moment got deactivated. I have no idea how. I have not broken any terms of agreement. Yes. So Instagram blocked me, deactivated, and like they didn't tell me why. So there's like no reason. As I said, I'm actually not that worried. I'm a bit annoyed, but in the very positive sense. Like, I'm actually really been enjoying because I'm using Instagram way less. But, yeah, so in the, if I cannot like get my account back ever, I would be super sad. But if I have like a few weeks without Instagram, you know what? It's summer. I'm just trying to enjoy the summer. So I will not die about it. So doesn't matter. Trainer. But you know, I have not broken any rules. That's the worst part. It's I think it's because I have a VPN on my work computer. So basically it when I'm using the computer, it just makes it look like I'm in a different country. I think our servers were in Germany or different country. So I got logged in Austria and I got logged in another country like at the same time because I was looking at two different accounts and I was looking at my account in two different computers. So on my computer and my phone. And I think it just thinks that I'm just like using, I don't know, like someone else is using my account. So I don't know what, yeah, I don't know. I really, really don't know, but so yeah, that's my path, and basically I don't have any details of anyone. So Cuchito. So actually, Jake, you could also just do the same. Write me also like a comment tomorrow, and I'll give you my email, so you can also just write me there, and Jake and I can have also your details. So Kwaruhito. No, this one is Kwaruhi, and Kiriki-san. Oh, yeah, you know what? And it's stupid, you know, because like I have no leverage, you know, so I just been like asking Instagram, like, can you just like put my account back and like sending proof and something? But I literally have no leverage. So if they just say, well, you know what, it's not a good excuse or anything, they just can like say no. So I can just, we're back. Nothing to do. As I said, at the 1 hour mark, it just dies for a second and then it just starts again. So, and as I don't have a computer, blah, blah, blah. So, whatever. Rafu. Komatana. Washihon. We have here Fuante. And the Hisui Pokemon, I still love them. Hisui Daichinki. They're really cool. I cannot stop like my love for them. They're extremely cool versions of them. And I think they really hit it out of the park with these versions of the Pokemon. As I was saying, like, I have no leverage for Instagram, and that's not like they have like a chat where you can message them. It's not like they can call them. So if you cannot even email them, so you just need to like complete a form and they say we will get back to you as soon as we can. So yeah, that's whatever leverage I have. So Raihurutu, Mantine, Eevee. Here we have Magumarashi and Fukusurai. I will read it again because that was horrible. This was Fyokusurai. But that's a problem, That's actually... So, I have to say I was very naive because I have like the 2-step verification. I have the... authenticator, that generates a code that is unique to your phone and then you put it into account. And I thought I have all the steps, like this will never happen to me, right? Like I did a Karen. I did all the steps that Instagram might think like to make me assured that it's me. Like I have my phone connected, my email connected, my authenticator. So how can I lose my account? And now it happens. So I was very naive. I was extremely naive. So Mishumaru, Kusune. Then we have Ruaikoru. And we have the trainer. But yes, that's where I think I got overconfident. I said to myself, I did all the things right. I did all the steps that Instagram told me to keep my account safe, and then it didn't matter at all. So, Hisui Oguru, Futachimaru, Hinarashi, Pirapu, and... please don't give me this one. Please don't give me the V version. No, this one I do not want the full art of this one. Not again. Jirachi. It's the same one that is in English. Oh, sorry. But yeah, the only, I think in comparison, like I prefer the sets. So you have the 30 card sets and the 20 card pack set. So the 30 pack sets, usually you are able to get a full alternate art, which I think makes it really cool for the set. But hey Ben, how are you doing? Sorry, a tiny bit of a cough. I hope you're having a nice evening. I was just talking about the differences between my love for the 20-pack set versus the 30-pack set. So we have here the trainer. We have Wufaraido, Rakurai, Hisui Gaidi, and Adaman, which in Japanese is Seki. So the 30-pack set, what I love is that you can get an alternate art. Like, your chances are not the highest, but you can get an alternate art, which I think is super cool. But for the 20-pack set, which has been basically Battle Region and Dark Phantasma, you get a Sparkling Pokemon, a Secret Rare, and 3 character rares, which I think is awesome. So I think I prefer the 20-pack sets. Even if you cannot get like the alternate art, I think they're just more fun. And they're just more cards that you can be chasing, So you have basically 5 good hits. And of course, all these sets includes either 2 VMAX or 2 V-Stars or a combination of them. And also you get about 4 or 5 Vs. But after, when you're opening like 4 boxes or something like that, maybe they're just not as exciting. So I would say that it's like one of the reasons I really enjoy the 20-pack boxes. So here we have the Megajanma, we have Nyoroso, Yanyanma, Eevee, and Nyorobon. I really like when they change the... So you get here the previous one, it's a water version, and then you got into a fighting version, but you're still using all the water energy. So it's not like you're going from one to another and then you need to start having fighting cards, energies. But I find it... Maybe the word is not cool, but I find it interesting when they go from one to another. Small, yeah. Doing less packs for the same price as necessarily. Yes, so they're basically the same price. So the 30 packs are 4,950 yen, and the 20 packs are 5,200. So we're talking about $2. So we can say it's the same price. But they're, as I said, they're done differently. So you have less good hits. So as I said, you cannot have an alternate art from the 20 packs, but you do have more hits, more good hits in a box. And because you usually like, they sell them at the 7-Elevens and the convenience stores and all these places. It's just, I think for like kids when they go buy them, because it's like the price of one pack, it's about $2, $3. So I think it's also like they have better chances. So I think it's like also like cooler for the kids when they just go buy them at the convenience stores. So I do milk the Delta Special Stars. It was a nice change back in the day to switch up a deck, which they implemented again. Hello, Wendy. How are you doing today? Nyoromo. Then we have Hisui Gaidi. Sorry. Magumarashi and Ariadozu. So I have to admit, hey Wendy, how are you? Hope you're having a nice day. So Jake says, with you there, Ben, Delta species is great. Then we have James. Yeah, if there are differences in the box, then it justifies. Unless you pull a trainer as the secret rare. Yeah, pulling a trainer is just the worst. Absolute worst. So please, 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 Pokemon Gods, no trainer. Oh. So we're still fighting there, Wolfie. I'm still crossing my fingers, but you know what? I actually read something really, I would say funny. So COVID numbers are still super low. So that is where we still are. But we're still... So there are elections now in July. So that's what's happening in Japan. And I think that's gonna... They don't want to make any announcements before the elections. Because in Japan, it's actually super popular, like not allowing foreigners to come in. So the people that are interested for foreigners is the people that are dependent in the traveling money. But because there are elections now, they're not going to change anything else in that. So I'm just really waiting up for that. But the funny part is, like, you guys know, I remember I told you that they have like these North Korean style tours. So in a normal year to Japan, you get literally million. We're talking about 10 million people per year. In about 1 month, 1,300 people went to Japan with this North Korean style tours. So I think if they're trying to measure if people are liking them, I would absolutely say no. They're just a disaster. And they're so expensive. You need to pay about $2,000 per week. And given that the yen is so depreciated, the price, like real price in yen, is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm still crossing my fingers. I want to go to the Pokemon Center Okinawa. I'm like dreaming about it, but let's see. But on the maybe loophole side of the story is that apparently my company opened a new entity, like company part in Japan, so that could be a loophole for me to go. So we're still in the maybe. I think it's less likely, but I'm still saying it's like 20 to 30% likely. So yeah, so that is 2,000 per person per week, and that doesn't include flights or anything, like, so it's just crazy. Like, no. But so I do have tickets for Korea, so it is a reality. So I've already bought tickets for Korea for October, and if they say for Japan, like, you can go in October, so if it's August, it's not a reality. September I cannot, because I will go to the US. So if October is when I'm allowed, then I just basically go to Korea, then just pay $100 additional for a flight to Japan. But at least I have the tickets for Korea, so either way I'm gonna be there. So that is, like, I would say, the positive, but I'm still crossing my fingers. So I still think there's like about 20-30% chance for me to go in August, but let's see. So Hisui Uindi, Koiru, Kojindo, Fuante, and Jiba Koiru. I hope the world moves back to a better place soon. Japan is high on the bucket list. Yeah, I mean, Japan is still one of the highest for everyone to go. So, like, people are really wanting to go. So I'm actually, like, because it's like historic low, so I'm just trying to buy yens right now, because when travel opens up again, like, the economic imbalance goes a bit more back to normal, so the yen should appreciate again. So if you're planning, so I will say, not financial advice. So not financial advice, but what I'm doing is, if you're planning to go to Japan anytime soon and you have the possibility to buy yen, like, now, I would recommend, because it's gonna most likely go up in price. So it's gonna appreciate. As I said, not financial advice. Yeah. Wait, James, I'm super curious. I thought the, like, tuition in the US is super expensive. How do you pay $2,000 for a how do you pay $2,000? Yeah, so as I said, that, so Wealthy, that's what I'm doing, and that would be not financial advice, not financial, because I cannot give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that is what I'm doing personally. That's why it's also, like, when you buy Pokemon cards from Japanese sellers, always ask for the price in yen, because if you were buying at $50 1 year ago and you're buying $50 at now, you're absolutely getting ripped off, like, absolutely. So this one, it is Nyorotono. So we have here Suwanna, Hoshigarizu. Here we have Itomaru. Yes! 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 Oh, solid. That is solid. That is a solid card. Wow. Yes! 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 Oh, that is absolutely solid. Where are my top loaders? Where are my top loaders? Here we have top loaders. Oh, that is just solid. After the disaster of this guy, this is just like, I'm like, the universe owe it to me, you know. Oh, okay. Let's take a quick second to look at the card. So looking very good. It's just a tiny bit of center, like the left is a bit thicker than the right, but it doesn't look bad. Oh, thank you. After the disaster of the other card, it's just disaster. Oh, okay, where I'm in the chat. So we fall into the bracket where financial aid cover a lot more, so we don't pay the Okay, so I mean, I think that's a positive, James. I mean, not great, but I think at least that, given that the tuition in the US is so expensive, I think that's, and California is just crazy expensive. Oh, I'm so happy. I needed it. I needed a good hit. The other was just a disaster. Let's continue. Sad they only did 2 alternate arts in Pokemon Go. So much potential. Yeah, so I was actually discussing that like Pokemon Go, I usually buy like a lot of boxes for a new set, but like Pokemon Go just was not a good set for me. Like first, it absolutely killed me with the hit, so 3-0, and it's just not as a cool set as all the other ones. Like they all had like ups and downs, but there's no comparison. Like Pokemon Go, I think it just feels like a half done set. So Hisui Uindi, Reakoryu, Itomaru, Hoshigarizu, and the Hisui Lilligant. So deserves a tiny bit of love. I mean, to be fully honest, I've gotten so many of the V and V-Star version of the card, so I was starting to hate. But after we get the V alternate art, there's no complaining anymore. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. All the alternate arts from this set is just so cool. He's really elegant. College is a minimum these days for no good reason. I teach university level, and yeah, most go because you sort of needed this. Yeah, right. I fully agree with you, Wolfie. Like, I have the feeling that everyone is being asked like minimum level college for like no reason. Like positions that you could be trained like in a month if like someone just teaches you at work. It's just there's really no reason for it, you know. And the funny thing is, like here in Europe, like a bachelor degrees is like not even enough anymore. Like people go for their bachelors and then like they go right away for a master's. So like now the minimum is like you need a master's to be like employable. Of course, you can still get a job, but you will not get like the really competitive job. So it's crazy because like it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Really crazy. So we got a trainer, Mijimaru, Uizoki, Yanyanma, and Ayashishi. So where are we? They could have made more hits in that. Yeah, absolutely. Like 2 alternate arts doesn't make sense. So James, yeah, Jake, I agree because we have other things to pay for beside tuition. Yeah, California is extremely expensive, so that I fully understand. I've only opened 4 packs of the English Go and pulled Radiant, Venusaur, and Atlas. Oh, that's big congrats, Sven. I have to admit, I did manage to get the Blastoise out of 4 packs also. So I was so extremely happy. The problem with Go is that we compare it to the other sets. It's fine for what it is, some good cards for single price decks, and all the Radiants are good, 2 ETBs open, and got 3 bits. That's about it. Oh, sad. Sorry to hear, Wolfie. Yeah, I mean, it is half a set, right? It's considered, what is it? It's 10.5? So it is half a set. But I think when they did like these half sets before, can we consider like the last one was Shining Fates? And I think Shining Fates was huge set. So I mean that was even like the other extreme, you know. But it is a half set. So Fuokusurai, Komaratna, Koarizu, Koarihi, Hirihi, Pirapu, and another Reiji. So this one it is Reiji Sushiru. Appreciate your work teaching at the university level, Wolfie. By the way, Wolfie, what do you teach? I'm intrigued now. What is your area of expertise? I agree, but the hard decision is between Radiant Greninja and Radiant Blastoise. Both have good abilities, but can only play one. I will not discuss on playability because, to be fully honest, I don't I don't play. It's actually something I would love to do in the future. I have more time, but not for the time yet. Any yet, but I have seen some YouTubers did. Keeping people. Come on, Wolfie. But I can understand that. I have a friend from, I think he's like 2 years older than me, and he loves what he does, and it's not film, but it's he does like journalism for cars, but he also like dedicates a lot like filming and those kind of things, and he's really like the kind of worst paid out of the our friend group, but I know that he works so hard, so I think it's a bit sad because I think he deserves it like a lot more than some of my friends that we don't work as hard as he does. So but I'm sure you enjoy what you do. I think that's more enjoyable than, to be honest, I get bored with finance. But at least it pays a pretty penny. Not as good as in the US, I have to admit, but at least we have very good rights here in Europe, which I think is a difference. So Rai Horuto. Then we have Churine, Koiru, Kuzune, Trainer, and Trainer. Actually, Blastoise will be cracked up into the Dialga VMAX pen. English Pokemon Go, that is. I still like the Japanese cards. Yeah, Wendy, I fully agree. I mentioned I will buy the 3 Radiants because I will not open more boxes of Pokemon Go. True, the most of my grades live very fulfilled lives, work a month or 2, take a couple of months off, and enjoy every minute of it. Yeah, so I can say most likely they have more fulfilling careers than... So, to be fully honest, my group of friends is like mostly engineers. So we're boring. We're very analytical people and very nerdy. Which means we, in theory, like can get reasonably good jobs. But to be fully honest, I'm not sure who of us enjoy. I think our friend that does like filming, that like enjoys his job the most out of all of us. So. Nyorotono, Fuandi, then we have the Hisui Gaidi, Trainer, and another Hisui Lilican, so Hisui Dorudia. You mean Dialga or Dialga Ben, because you basically set up the V-Star attack. Okay, I know you guys are way more expert than in playing. Actually, I think we should have like I would love to understand more. I would like to have like one day about just talking about like playability, because I don't really understand it. I mean, I know how it works. I just don't know like the tactics. And I'm 100% sure that you guys are 10 times, 100 times more expertise than me in this kind of area. Kiriki-san, Fushtachimaru, Kojifu, Koiru, and Hisui Bakufuya. I've been running Palkia, haven't thought about the Dialga, but if I grab a Blastoise at some point, you should download the online Pokemon Game. I will! You know, I have so many codes. I think I must have like 500 codes or something like that. Now that I will have my new computer next week, I think I will be downloading the game. I think it could be fun to like do one time like playing online. But I will tell you, so I'm an absolute nerd. So let's say 15 years ago, like I had my desktop computer, and now I bought another one, and I'm gonna build it. So I'm just missing the motherboard. And I will admit, the only reason I bought desktop computer was because I want to play Age of Empires 4. That is literally the only reason why I bought the computer. So I thought, okay. But now like with streaming also, so I bought a camera and I'm gonna connect it to the computer so it's gonna look better. But like, to be fully honest, the only reason why I bought the computer was to play Age of Empires 4. Because I used to love the other versions, so 1, 2, 3. And now I just want to play number 4. Aren't all redeemed to you? So I have a lot of codes, you know. I should put more. I have a lot of them that have never been redeemed because, you know, when I do the videos, of course I show all the codes, but I do also open some products on my like downtime. So I just keep the codes, and I don't know which ones are redeemed and which ones are not. It's amazing. I'll open up the Pokemon TCG world even more. Have a nice weekend, Wolfie, and please don't forget to write me tomorrow. As I said, I felt so bad because I lost the access and I couldn't send you the things for you, and I didn't know how to contact you. So please just write me a message, and I will give you my email so I can send you the things. So, yeah. Hi, Rimal, how are you doing? Win what SMH? What? Wait, I got lost. Give me 1 second. You should download the game. I'm with you. Just collecting for me at the moment, but I would love to know more about playability. Let's hope those codes aren't all redeemed to you showing them. I don't mind to be redeemed. Like, every time I show them, I hope everyone, like, grabs them. Sorry. I don't have the online game, so I'm not one of those crazy fast code snippers. Yes. I have a lot of products that I need to open. Like, I have so many. So if you guys want the codes, please grab them. And you can always also message me. I have a lot. If you play, you can message me. I have no problem. So Hisui Windy, Kuchido, Hinarashi, Nyoroso, and we have Gardenia's Vigor, I think it is. You can learn to play TCG. I was here just watching. You can learn. I finally see you on stream. I want to say thank you so much for donating your win time in TCG stream. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments because I got lost. Apologies on that. So, Raihoruto, Washihoron, Churine, Suwanda, and a Karen. We get a Karen. No, to be fully honest, if I have infinite amount of time, there's so many more things that I would be doing, and learning how to play and like have a good strategy would be something that I would love to do. I think, I would love to learn. I mean, I love like strategy games. So for me, like Pokemon is like, you have so many strategies, and of course you need a tiny bit of luck, because like you cannot know what your original hand is going to be, or like, so you need some strategy and like contingencies. If this happens. So I absolutely like love those things. It's like also like why I like playing poker and those kind of things. So I really like having to have a strategy. Thank you, Ben. Just trying my best. I know sometimes that I destroy a few, but for me, it's just absolute fun to do it. And one of my goals, like if I manage this year, I'm gonna take like 3 months of like proper speaking, because I can read. I would not say 100%, but I can understand, but I need to learn how to talk to someone, because otherwise it just doesn't work. So if I do manage to go this year, I will go for like 3 months if I manage. So if I go in August, I will not have the time, but then I will just go like October, November, December, and I'm just planning to like take 3 months of like intensive like speaking classes. So that is in my bucket list. It has been on my bucket list for 2-3 years. Seriously, how time with COVID passes so fast. But big thank you, Ben. I'm trying my best. As I said, destroy some names, but trying my best. So Rakurai, Yanyanma, Mantine, and Aregi. So this one it is Regisushiru. We have 6 packs left. So in theory, we could still get ultra rare, hyper rare. So let's see. There's a bunch of Pokemon Discord, like English speaker, you could practice easily. No, yeah, I fully agree, Rimal. I do, and I do have people that do, but for me, it's just more about like I want to like, I really have like a limited amount of time. So for me, like I want to like do it with like full immersion, so that way I can really like take full advantage of like time wise, because yeah, if I had like the amount of time I used to have when I was at school, I would love it. But to be fully, I work way too much. I'm trying to get myself into a very work-life balance, but it's hard with finance. Like, just people don't get a good work-life balance, and that's a pity, to be fully honest. But I'm really trying to do better. So one more time. Regiriki, Hinarashi, Kojofu, Komatana, and did we get all the versions of the Hisui Lilligant? We got the V alternate art, the holo rare foil. We got the V-Star. We got, I think, all the cards of this. Hey, Noob Pugadad, how are you doing? I love the Japanese sets, but the words are all squiggles and lines to me, so hearing it pronounced in any capacity is so cool. It's like me, I forgot Chinese and Italian that I learned at school. Yeah, like if you don't like that's why, you know, because if I have like a limited amount of time, I just want to use it 100% for that. Because here, then I just rather like pre-do work that I could do before, or get in other senses, you know. And kind of also so Chinese is as hard as Japanese. So did you actually manage to like read all the, it's not kanji, but like all the symbols? So the boss actually like learned Chinese at school, so I could actually speak Chinese. But you apparently, if you don't practice, you forget it. So how old is your little boy? I know you mentioned it when you won the Charizard. I know you mentioned that you had it was your boy's birthday. So how old is he? If I may ask, if you don't want to share it, of course it's not necessary. I'm just intrigued. So we got a trainer here. So Mijumaru, Fuarashido, Pirapu, Rufia, I always confuse this 5-packs with the 6-packs. And then I'm like, I'm missing a card, and then I'm not missing a card. So, my god. It is fine. Fukusurai. Then we have Roaruhi. We have the trainer, Kuzune, and Hizui Oguru. That is good. Oh, I have 3-packs. I thought I had 2-packs left. Well, I think the set today was good. Pokemon Go, Disaster, Time Gazer, solid. So we have Yokubarizu, Churine, Futachinaru, Washibon, and Regigirazu. I have 2. One is 6, one is 1 next week, and I'm 31 tomorrow. Oh! Happy... I'm not sure if it's bad luck or not, but happy birthday in advance. I hope that you manage to get some nice celebration tomorrow. And 1 and 6. Okay, then I understand which little guy is keeping you at night. Hey Beth again. Trainer here. Usogi. Then we have Reikoru, Nyorozo, and Kurede. One more time, because I don't know why I'm blocked. Kureseria. And we have the last pack. Hello, Chanel. Can you have a tougher... Can you have a tougher handle? Chanel Becca. Okay. Last pack. We have a last pack. We have Ariadozu, Kuchido, Rakurai, Kojondo, and Suaidoru. So, well, let me see where we are. Time Gazer, it's definitely the 6. Thank you. We have Beth, Last Pack Magic. No, so, Time Gazer was awesome. Look at this card, it's just absolutely amazing. So, you know, the funny part is, so out of I opened Time Gazer, a Space Juggler. I opened 7 boxes between the 2. I got 3 alternate arts. Those numbers are wow. So those 2 sets, I think they have been the best ones I've had in a long time. So I think every time I'm just sad, I'm just gonna open some Time Gazer. And yes, for Pokemon Go, voila, a disaster. But we do get an Eevee. So the Hisui Lilligant, solid as hell. Like, I am so happy to add it to my collection. So, but we will not be opening more Pokemon Go. It's enough. Enough pain and suffering from Pokemon Go. It's the worst set of the year for me. Like, I'm sure some people will enjoy it, but for me has been the really worst set of the year. So that is set of Pokemon, like the name remind me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Time Gazer and Space Dragon. Yeah, right. I also thought that, like, Rimal, absolutely. Is it the Japanese things with a similar name? Okay, I got lost now. I got lost in the conversation. No, like, absolute amazing hit. So, just so you guys, so this week we're gonna have like half, like I would say we're still gonna have count the giveaway, but we're gonna have to run it next week because, as I mentioned, I don't have a computer today. So I'm gonna be extremely low tech, and I'm gonna write all the names of the people here, and I'm gonna do a double giveaway next week. So even if you're not present next week, you're gonna be added. But I don't have the computer to run the because the motherboard of the computer arrives on Monday, so I don't have a computer. Just so you guys go. So I'm gonna take count here, and I'm gonna write the names. So if you want to tell me who is here, I'm gonna just write them, and I'm gonna be extremely low tech. Okay. So I see Rayquaza Lover. Then I have Wendy. Then number 3, I have, let me see, because I have Rubin. Then number 4, I have Rimal. Number 5, I have Jake. I have Mauro here. My letter is of a 10-year-old, so it's fine. So I have Big Ben. Then I have EOU. So am I missing anyone? So I have Rayquaza Lover, I have Wendy, I have Rubin, Rimal, Jake, Mauro, Big Ben, EOU, Nadine, and Noob Pokedat. So I see you there. So I have Nadine. I have Noob Pokedat. Well, I ran out of space, but I understand my letter. I have Beth here also. So let's try again. So I have Rayquaza Lover, I have Wendy, I have Rubin, Rimal, Jake, Mauro, Big Ben. Yes. Good catch. Good catch. We need James. I have you here, Noob Pokedat. I have you here. Number 10, Noob Pokedat. So Rayquaza Lover, Wendy, Rubin, Rimal, Jake, Mauro, Big Ben, EOU, Nadine, Noob Pokedat. Well, I'll write IG. We have Beth, and we have James. And I think I have everyone. So as I said, I will run a double one next week because of technical difficulties. Let's call it that. And hope everyone has a excellent week. And it was so fun. I think this one was just an absolute... such a surprise. Such a nice surprise. So, glad to add this card to the collection. So, enjoy everyone. Have a nice Sunday. Or if you're in the US, I mean, most likely it's about 4. Or if you're in California, it's 12 or something. So, it's very early. So, enjoy the rest of the weekend. And have fun. Bye-bye.